The Breakfast Club appears to be having internal troubles again, as host Jess Hilarious has now opened up about some of her newest frustrations regarding the morning show and her fellow co-workers. If you can recall, after Angela Yee, who first started the Breakfast Club with DJ Envy and Chart would exit, Power 105.1 would begin a nationwide search for her replacement. Now, in February of 2024, after a long process, Jess Hilarious would become the newest voice at the time to take Yee's spot. And even then, Jess's arrival would show some of the early clashing with Envy and Charlamagne the God when she would call them out on Instagram over comments they were making regarding singer SZA and Mary J. Blige. Now, regardless of her criticism at the time, it was shortly announced that Jess was officially the show's newest member, and the three would begin hitting the airwaves.
This is giving me stunt, if you ask me.
Why is she in a freaking king's seat? Like as if she earned anything. She's earned. As a social media content creator, yes, she's earned her position to where she is and how famous she is. I'm not taking that from her. I'm talking about on the Breakfast Club. Why is she sitting in the king's seat?
Now, with it being just a little over a year after joining the show, Jess is revealing her own frustrations with her cast. In particular, she would address rumors of being replaced by newest host Lauren L Roo, who was expected to only serve as a fill-in host for Jess after Jess would take a maternity leave soon after joining the show last year. Now, according to Jess, during Instagram Live on Tuesday night, she would admit having issues with L Roo at first, but soon realized that her frustrations should be redirected to her Breakfast Club team and fellow co-host.
Shorty is like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave. This woman every day. Every day. I don't have no reason to fucking hate on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back because I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's going on?
Look how people like they switch up on you. She picked her, allegedly, based on what she's saying, she picked her for her position or to, while she was on maternity leave. And that lady took the opportunity, said, man, forget the fact that you gave me an opportunity. I'm going to step on your toes anyway. And I feel like the honorable thing to do would be like, I appreciate the opportunity. I'm going to go do something different. She gave you the opportunity, and then when they were like, hey, we like you better than her, that's not honorable. That's really not honorable. I get it, because, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I guess. But, like, she literally picked you. You wouldn't have had that situation had it not been for her. But allegedly, based on what she's saying.
She knew it. We had a conversation. Because the anger was misplaced. Nah, it ain't even you that I don't like. I'm realizing this is the way these niggas is doing shit up here that I don't like. Okay, got it. And y'all changing everything else, and I'm the only one that don't know. My goofy ass don't know nothing. I'm just coming to work every day, just zippity-doo-dah-day. And you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, take my name out that shit. Jess with the Mess is not at Breakfast Club. I'm Jess Hilarious up here. Fuck, I'm Jessica Moore up here. Jess with the Mess is not being done. Lauren L Roo is doing the shit. So that need to be her segment. I fought for that segment. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? While her fans and her people and the Breakfast Club people and the people in the comments, man, I'm not ready to sit up here and act like I don't see that shit. Are y'all crazy? One thing I ain't never try to do is act unbothered unless shit never bothered me. Man, what? You try coming back to work. You try to come back to work, and the motherfucker is right there at your desk, and ain't nobody telling you shit, mind you. Nobody telling you nothing, mind you. Before you know it, everybody thinking you're the villain. Like I'm the villain, cause I didn't know shit. I'm sick of that. I'm very, very sick of that. I'm not fighting over no mic space. I'm not fighting over no mic. That's why I went from shut up and hush to not saying nothing. No. I'm not gonna compete where I already won this competition. I didn't know it was supposed to be for. If this was presented to me, prior to hire, then I'd have been then I wouldn't have been so shocked. Like, oh shit, all right, cool. So what we bringing in the fourth first?
I mean, think about it. You working at a place that's based on the industry. We already know the industry is trash. The industry has been trash. The industry has been corrupt. Been a lot of bull crap going on in the industry. And you're working on a podcast, really a radio show, but it's basically like a podcast that is based on interviewing people from the industry. So they're connected with so many people in the industry. Then number two, on top of that, there's no such thing as job security. A job will let you go. It'll just let you go. Just like you can leave a job whenever you want. There's no such thing as job security. You kidding me? You got to understand that. And on top of that, you got famous by yourself. You don't need no corporation. What you doing? All you need is a social media platform. Start your own podcast. You have the fan base, and go from there. What is you doing? What are you doing? If I want to speak grammatically correctly.
Shit, that's what's up. Cool. In this industry, what I'm doing ain't no right time to have a baby. So you have them when you have them. I don't regret when I got pregnant. I don't. I got pregnant.
Are you married?
Fucking purpose. That's what I wanted, a baby, and that's what I got. How about y'all clear some of this shit up for y'all teammate? That shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school. Every day, and they always talk about, you ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. That's how I'm getting. Hell no.
Oh yeah, I forgot she's a stand-up comedian. I forgot she a stand-up comedian as well. So she be gigging. She does her gigs, and she has a social media presence, so she can make money other ways.
Outside the fucking studio that I have in there now. Is you crazy?
Now, at one point during her venting sessions to fans, Jess would even reference Angela Yee's exit, alluding that Yee must have had some real reasons on why she would leave the show.
We supposed to be a team up that bitch. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm not one motherfucker ever with this online shit. Angela Yee ain't that motherfucking crazy. Not as crazy as niggas try to make her out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you. I don't give a f***. Y'all already know what's up with me. I feel played with. I'ma play with niggas. Like, that's just like, come on. I've been quiet a lot.
Now, back in December of 2022, when Yee would have her last comments on the show, there were rumblings about why she was exiting and rumors of tension existing between her, Charlamagne the God, and DJ Envy would take front and center. During separate interviews with Vlad TV, both Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy would blame Yee's exit on their former co-host wanting her own show. Now, according to an interview with Tamron Hall, soon after she would leave, Yee would share her frustrations with sometimes being the only woman around, causing many to assume that this was partially a reason she would decide to leave. As far as when Jess would come in as a replacement, things appeared to be
Why are they so close in that picture? It has to be Photoshopped. There's no way in the world Jess Hilarious is that close to DJ Envy. And DJ Envy is married. He's married, but it's just no way that she's that close to him. They photoshopped the heck out of that picture, bro.
a decent start, but as expected, some listeners would criticize her and question the value she would bring to the show. In recent times, it does now appear that the longer she has been on the show, Lauren LaRosso has ultimately become a favorite to hear from. Given her journalistic background and interview style, fans would begin to assume that LaRosso was being set up to
That's a cool name, too.
officially join the show and possibly replace Jess Hilarious. As of this report, Power 105.1 executives have not released any official statement on their plans for LaRosso and Jess Hilarious, but it is to note that earlier this week, LaRosso will send out a tweet that simply read, "Man, what is my life right now? Thank you, God." So it appears that Lauren may have her own announcement soon to come. It is expected that...
Wow, it's a lot of drama for no reason.
We here and we together, so we gotta figure this out. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what, Jess? Like,
What part did you think was crazy?
What part? Because like,
It's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you.
I heard a lot that you didn't say to me.
Okay, so what part did I not say to you?
Okay, so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you.
Okay, there's a comment at the top that this could have been a staff meeting, and now I couldn't even agree anymore. I couldn't agree more. She publicly came out, Jess Hilarious publicly came out, was talking crazy about them, so they have to publicly address it. But the more I'm listening to this joint, I'm like, yeah, this could have been a staff meeting, bro. Where's that comment? Right here. This could have been a staff meeting. And then somebody said, this on radio is actually insane. It is. It is. But it offers a lot of clarity and offers a lot of understanding as to what exactly was going on. We didn't even know all that.